What is your overview going into the start of camp and the the realistic chance that you guys can be, successful and competitive?
Yeah, answering the last part of that first, I think the successes we have this year are going to depend on two things: the health of our veteran players and guys that have established themselves at the major league level, and then second, I think just the younger talent that we have, just how that breaks in, how that breaks through, and what they can provide. It's not easy to come to the major league level for the first time and have immediate success. And I think for us to compete, we're going to need some guys to step up and provide that. And certainly the talent, I think, is there for that to happen. As far as the off season, it's been a unique off season, both for us, some of the decisions we've had to make, this point, and just where the market is at this stage here as camps open. So, the reality is there's a lot of players out there still. There's a lot of uncertainty with respect to rosters and where things sit, and it's our job, as we sit here, to make the most of that as we go forward.
With the trade of Evan Longoria, Alex Cobb not coming back, maybe some more moves. Do you see this as a rebuilding project, or do you see this as a team that can still remain competitive?
Yeah, I think the successes that this organization has had over the last 10 years has been by way of young players stepping up and taking on greater roles and carrying us forward. And I think 2018 is no different than any year prior. So we've been very dedicated to building up our system over the last 3, 4, 5 years, and really throughout. It's something we know we need to do, but have really made some positive strides the last handful of years here, and think that that's something that can carry us forward. So how to label the year, I'm not so sure what would be most appropriate, but like I said, we've said it over and over, I think, throughout the winter. The young group we have, the young talent we have, and some of the established guys we have, the talent is there. Whether it can mature fast enough for this to be a really successful year remains to be seen, but we're really excited about the talent. Yeah, look, there's this is the reality. There's a lot that's unsettled just across all of baseball right now with the players that are out there, and it's probably the top item on our job description, or to do the best we can with what's available, and to make sure that we're considering all possibilities as we go forward. So that could mean guys move out of our camp. It could mean just the guys come in. It's at this point, it's about being active, being in tune with the market and what's going on, and just trying to make sure that we're as prepared as possible to do what we think is best for the organization. Yeah, I think with Sergio, he is someone that we pursued last winter. He went in a different direction. We were able to get our hands on him midway through the year and was part of that revamped bullpen down the stretch for us, and really did a wonderful job. So, this is somebody we talked about a lot last year when we brought in Sergio and Cishek and so on and so forth, that just Jennings, it's not just what they give you on the mound, it's just the experience factor as well. And I think that's something that can just kind of slow the heart rate of that group as a whole out there, and all the youngsters can really lean on them and take a little bit of the edge off. So I think we all know what Sergio is, and what he brings to the table. We got to see him last year, but he's absolutely in that mix, and somebody that we're hopeful can match up, you can leverage late in games, and can really be that guy right on right, especially that can give fits to some of the bigger, more dangerous righties in our division.